So I didn't do a video yesterday, but did go for a walk, about a 2-mile walk, pretty close to it. Woke up went to bed last night and had a lot of pain, so a lot of cramping, just pain in the belly area. So we didn't go for as long of a walk today as we did before. Guys! So I'd say probably 1.5 miles maybe this morning. Just kind of defeated. Still questions come up on what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. Again, it's still, you better than anybody. If you want to add some stuff that is 0 calorie, hard to process, or negative calorie food, celery is the biggest. Not many people like it. Tomatoes are good. Zucchini, watermelon, things like that. Or lettuce is a good one. Just things that you don't necessarily have to even eat it as a meal. You can put it on stuff like nachos. Lettuce, tomato. Do a lot of lettuce, tomato, maybe as much as you can tolerate. Things like that. So, and mix up the lettuce. Don't just do iceberg lettuce. There's a lot of different species of lettuce out there. And they all have their own individual taste, their own individual benefits. So, they're all pretty close to being the same. Then you have like superfoods and stuff like that. Kiwi's good. People talk about nuts. Nuts are high in protein, so it's one of those things where you can get all your protein you need from nuts. Guys, so sorry, I got the kids running around here, but we just keep walking. I know I'm eating way too much. It's your body fighting the whole getting it, and I'll back off here probably next week. I made nachos this morning, which was really weird for breakfast, and that was kind of a mistake because the kids wanted pancakes, and I ended up having a pancake, so it was something extra that I didn't, I should have just went with a breakfast and been done with it, but I did nachos, made a big plate of it, thought people would eat some, and they didn't, so I ended up eating the whole thing eventually throughout the day here, so, that's not good. And I'm cutting up the tomato and thinking, chip to tomato to lettuce to, I think about that, and it's like, well, if somebody eats some, just, if you're going to do it, make it for you. Don't make it for everybody, because you'll end up doing what I did and eat the whole damn thing. So, that's just kind of a rule of thumb. Kind of know. Your stomach is as big as your fist. It's not any bigger than that. It'll expand. It'll expand a lot. Your body will try to get you to take in, like I said, I keep saying this, your body wants the calories. It's gonna, make you want the calories. Another thing that you can implement is drinking water. Don't give yourself water intoxication, but definitely drink water. If you don't know what water intoxication is, you can actually drown yourself by drinking too much water. Sounds weird. You don't think it can happen, but it can. I don't know that everybody knows it. Obviously, there's people that have done it. there's a radio station that did a contest, how much water you could drink, and people died from it to win I can't remember what it was. I think a new PlayStation or something like that. Something really stupid. So stupid to kill yourself over. It wasn't, I'm sure, worth, killing themselves over. So, to win, just to win something. I mean, so it's one of those things where you just, like I said, and I reiterate that all the time. It's just, today I knew I couldn't walk as far. I knew it. Actually, Alex and I were talking. I said one of the kids popped my kneecap out yesterday. It's something that happens to me. Hasn't happened in a while. I just keep going in for... There's no way I'm going in for knee surgery because the recovery rate on that is 0. So, I mean, you get to the point where you can't be on the floor. You can't lean on your knee. To me, that is not something, that I'm going to do. So, your head hurts? Huh? So anyway, yeah, I just pop it back into place. It sucks. And I knew that was going to be a factor walking this morning, so it hurts, but we'll just keep going. So you have a better chance of... I broke my leg down near the ankle and about 11-12 years ago, and it's hard to recover from that. My foot was not attached to my leg. That's the kind of break that I had. So I can feel the plate. I can feel the 8 screws in my leg. I can tell you where they're at, how long they are, all of it. It's painful. And the doctor says, I went in, had talked to him a couple times about getting that removed because he said, well, it wasn't necessarily something that had to stay in there. If I felt pain or discomfort, to come talk to him and he'd go ahead and take care of it. Well, he took x-rays of it and told me I couldn't feel it. He wasn't going to do anything for it. Wasn't going to take him out. So I've been really considering going and finding somebody that would take it out for me. So the thing that I'm really excited about is I know there's going to come a point where I'm going to come on here, look at my first video, go to the one that I just recently taped, and compare the two, how I look. So, probably do weight tomorrow, see where I'm at. I don't think it's going to change little, if at all. I might have gained a little. That's something that you just have to realize is going to happen. You're going to have ups and downs and things where you're not paying attention, and there's different... another thing I was asked about, this fasting thing that they have going on where you train your body to eat. My belief is, and what I've seen is, you really are better off snacking throughout the day, little small meals, more small meals than doing any one in particular. Somebody had said to do all 3 meals in your 8 hours, or eat within your 8 hours, and just make 8 hours your day for eating. If that works for you, I would say do it. It doesn't for me, because your body will trip into a starvation mode. And basically, the reason why you eat as much as you do is because your past, your ancestors, it's all ingrained in your DNA that you have to eat because you don't know when your next meal is going to be. Because people used to have to hunt, forage, all that stuff. It's ingrained in you. So you gaining weight, if you're not watching it and realizing it, and people had to hike miles to go get food. They had to hike from the northern, following the herds, and it's still, think about it. 1899 is when my grandma was born. They didn't have, they had cars. The Indians are still out west. They're still trying to tame them. There's a lot of things going on. There was, technology was way behind what we are now. They didn't have internet, phones, stuff like that. So, realize how short of a time that we've been here and how much you have to adjust. Now, with, the way we do, and I hate to get on this subject, but parasites. If you don't think that the human race is parasitic to Earth, I don't know what to tell you, because we are. We're parasites. We eat, consume, and destroy every single thing around us. So, it's pretty evident, I thought, with COVID and us having to stay home and them going around and showing, the water's clear, the air's clear, everything's healthier. There's not as much pollution being thrown out a window going down the road at 65 miles an hour. There was a lot of changes. I mean, and you could tell the weather changed because of it. The weather changed. So, because people were staying home. There's nobody, not 6 billion people out driving a car. I know the 6 billion people on the face of the planet don't all have driver's licenses. I get that. But you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of people running around doing stupid stuff, throwing stuff out their windows. So you have to think about that. And it's just one of those things where you have to adapt to your weight and try to figure out what works best for you. So that's why I'm always, kind of, it really depends. It depends on your makeup. I know, oldest son, he didn't eat for a couple of days. He went from, him looking a lot like me to not eating for a couple of days and, just kind of snacking here and there and losing everything and being super thin again. And it's his metabolism. He's young, it's going to happen. You have to figure out how to tweak your metabolism. Like I said, eating foods that are 0 calorie takes more for your body to process than it does the actual calorie intake. Add that stuff to your food. Zucchini, stuff like that. Like me, I have to fry zucchini. I put it in olive